So again, like I told you before, Shegumi is crashing out over the US military strike in Nigeria. He's crashing out. So let's see what this guy is going to talk about.
This is the evening of Friday, the 26th day of December 2025. Good evening. Thanks for joining me in this video. Let's talk about what this controversial Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmed Gumi said about the US strike and the intention of US to continue its operation in Nigeria. Because I just see what the foreign minister, okay, what he posted, that if the US is going to come into Nigeria, that is going to be an advice from the Ministry of Defense Nigeria.
US boots on the ground in Nigeria will depend on Defense Ministry advice, says Foreign Minister Tuga.
Before he made that statement, these people have already succumbed to America, and he's just trying to hint to you that America will come into Nigeria with their soldiers, because nobody was even asking him. People were talking about the issue of the airstrike the US conducted, why so many people were trying to resist it, like Sheikh Ahmed Gumi. The Minister of Foreign Affairs is saying that if US is going to come in with their foot soldiers on ground in Nigeria, that is going to be an advice from the Ministry of Defense. Well, you might not get that political statement, what it means, but he is just trying to hint to you that, oh, probably we have succumbed and agreed that US will come into Nigeria now. Sheikh Ahmed Gumi is saying that Nigeria should halt all US military cooperation, airstrike, warning that it could destabilize the country.
It's not going to destabilize the country. It won't. But the terrorists, if left unchecked, will. In fact, they have already destabilized the country. So what the hell is he saying?
I used to hear people talking about, oh, this could destabilize Nigeria, it could turn Nigeria into something else, it could bring anarchy into Nigeria. Is there anything that we are scared of again in Nigeria that we've not seen? In Nigeria, the constitution have literal.
Everybody's scared that, oh, Nigeria will be the next Libya. Give me a break. Stop. Don't use that as a yardstick for preventing America's intervention. Nobody's buying any of that nonsense now. If you leave these people, look at what is happening in Nigeria. Killings are happening on a daily basis. Is the country not already like Libya? What are you talking about? Oh, you don't want America to come and destabilize the country. There will be this, there will be that. I'm telling you, anybody opposing what Trump did in Nigeria, just don't stop listening to that person regarding this issue. Don't pay attention to that person. I'm telling you the truth.
May be suspended. Terrorists engages military personnel in peace talk. Sometimes if the military, the police are coming for a peace talk, the terrorists will order them not to come with gun, while the terrorists will come with their ammunition and also go back with their ammunition. Like at the time, a commissioner of police was killed. You know what that means? And the terrorist who killed this commissioner of police is a well-known person in the society. Nobody dares to arrest him.
You see, a commissioner of police, you killed a commissioner of police, and yet they did nothing. Just, I think 1 month ago, they killed a general. A general. Think about that. A general was killed. No arrests were made. No outrage. Wow. They don't even have respect for our men in uniforms. A general, even a soldier's life is very important. Just like a normal soldier, a normal infantry, you should take them seriously. And then you killed a general. They captured him. They unalived him on camera, on live cam. A general. And they did nothing. Nothing. Some were even busy. I think was it the president's wife? She was even organizing, I think, a house party or whatever. I don't know. Like she organized a party or whatever, something like this. What kind of country are we living in? A general, this is supposed to spark serious outrage. On live camera, they unalived a general and they did nothing. Absolutely nothing. There you go. Is the country not destabilized already? It is.
time they called for peace talk, this man also wear the clothes of that same commissioner of police that he killed down to peace talk, and the military watching, the police watching, and they allow him to go back. See, this is beyond what you know. This is beyond what you can take. This is the utmost collusion, and you know why? They look at these people as their soldiers. Someone like Sheikh Gumi don't look at these people as terrorists. That these people are white army full soldiers. He made a statement long time ago that Boko Haram is their freedom fighter. That Boko Haram is a blessing to Muslims in Nigeria. The reason why they are saying all these things is the cause that the Boko Haram is fighting for. I want everybody to go and ask this question. What is the purpose of these terrorist organizations? What do they want? They actually want Nigeria to turn into Islamic State.
Simple. Yep. That's what they want. Imagine this guy, this dude here, saying Boko Haram is a blessing to Islam. It's a blessing to the Muslims. A blessing. Boko Haram. Boko Haram literally means Western education is a sin. Western education is a sin. Can you imagine?
And that is the ambition of almost every Muslim in Nigeria, according to Sani Yerima in the year 2000, when they were trying to push the Sharia law to become part, of Nigerian constitution. Even though you do not believe that it's part of Nigerian constitution.
I remember him saying that is the goal of every Muslim. That any Muslim who is not living his life, his or her life according to Sharia, is not a Muslim. He made that kind of statement, something close to it. So that's the main goal. They want to make Nigeria a Sharia state, an Islamic state. That's what they want to do.
See it there, and it's functioning, and nobody can do anything about it for now. But the time has come for people to rethink, readjust, and understand that there is an ideological problem about Nigeria. And the more you shy away from this, that we can continue to be one, the more you play to the gallery of these dangerous elements called Boko Haram Iswa, because they believe that Nigeria can never be like this. So how many years are you going to fight? Are you prepared to fight generationally? Like your children will come and fight, your great-grandchildren will come and fight, because this is ideology backed up by religion. That Nigeria is supposed to be under Sharia state. They are not supposed to obey Nigerian constitution, and they are not obeying it. They are not supposed to just bow down.
And mind you, before, Nigeria was heavily populated with Christians. I know what I'm saying. Yes. It was filled with Christians, but now it has drastically reduced. What's the cause? Some converted, I'm not saying all of them were all unalived. Some of them converted, but very few of them converted. Very few. Some of them, they left religion and then they became atheists. But a good number of them, most of them, were unalived. Nigeria was heavily populated with Christian, and guess what? Despite it being a Christian country, we never refer to Nigeria as a Christian. We just say it's secular. It's a secular country. That's what we refer to Nigeria as. It's a secular country. We don't actually say, oh, it's a Christian country. We just say it's secular. That's how we say it. But here we are. The same thing. Turkey was once a Christian nation. I hope you guys know. It was once a Christian nation. Syria was once a Christian nation. All these countries, they had large populations of Christians. What happened to them? Some converted. Most of them were unalived. Yeah. It's sad.
Now to this Western culture, they don't need it. They don't want your culture. You are infidel.
Yeah.
You are infidel. I posted a video of a confession from Arise News of a lady that was kidnapped, that was in detention for over a year. Do you know what kept her in detention? Because she refused to convert into Islam, like she refused to become a Muslim. This is a pure religious war that this Boko Haram Islam, all these people are bringing. But people keep on denying it. And most religious leaders, from this Islamic sect, they understand what these people are fighting for. And that.
Yeah, you see, solving any problem in this life whether it is personal, it is public, it is political, it is whatever problem it is you are fighting in this life, the first step is to recognize the problem, identify the problem for what it is. Stop saying, oh, it's not religion, it's political. No, it is religious. It's a religious problem. Enough of the buzzwords I'm hearing. Enough. And if you connect the dots, look at what is happening in Nigeria. Look at Sudan. Look at Congo. Look at the UK. Look at some parts in USA. Dearborn, Michigan. Look at Germany. Look at France. Think about what's going on here. It's a religious one. What we have is a religious problem. Enough of these people saying, oh, it is not motivated by religion. There is no that I even had that, when when the awareness for the Christian genocide was being brought up in mainstream media, people were saying it is not a Christian genocide, it is not a religious problem, it's a tribal issue. Excuse me? Tribal issue? What do you mean by tribal issue? Enough of all that buzzwords. What we have is a religious problem. Take it or leave it. Denying facts makes them no less real.
That is why they continue to, keep to defend them. Now, in summary, this is what Sheikh Ahmed Gumi said. It reads that Islamic scholar Ahmed Abubakar Gumi has criticized the United States military strike against terrorists in Nigeria, warning that such involvement could further destabilize the country and turn it into a theater of war. Some reporters and their reported that on Christmas Day 25th, day of December 2025, Donald J. Trump said the U.S. carried out what is described as numerous precise strikes against terrorists in the northwest Nigeria. They mean they were responsible for mass killings of Christians. So, in summary, Sheikh Gumi is warning the federal government to disassociate with Donald Trump. There have been misreactions, but among them is what I want you to watch right now. Because this man was able to prove that despite the Nigerian government claiming that they, condued with the US or share intelligence or cooperation to carry out this strike, this man was able to prove it that, listen, Donald Trump did not even pay attention or take excuse from anybody. This is a direct command from the US to Africa Command in Germany, who coordinated this thing with the Department of War to strike what they want to strike. It has nothing to do with Nigeria involvement. Take a listen.
True.
Thank you very much. Obviously,
people saying that that the U.S. government collaborated with Nigerian government to strike the terrorists. Even when I heard that, I found it hard to believe. I don't think so. Yes, there have been cooperation with the Nigerian government and the U.S. Department of War. Yes, I know, but not like when it comes to like the action that was taken, striking the terrorists. I don't think they cooperated. Hell no, they didn't. I don't think so. I don't believe it.
This incident is a pointer to the fact that the country is failing in its constitutional obligation. The country is failing in its mandate to ensure that they protect lives and properties of the citizens. It is an indication that we have also lost our foreign policy framework in the country. We probably have an outdated foreign policy that we could not be able to engage globally. This attack, it further created misleading information that the country is in a war, in a religious war between the Muslim and Christians. And that is a very dangerous framing, which we all know as Nigerians, that is not the case. You will have a problem of criminals, terrorists, terrorizing Nigerians, irrespective of their religious, ethnic, geographical, and political affiliation. And what the government has failed over the years to do is to tackle this issue in a very systematic way. But you have seen that people who have been alleged to be sympathetic or to be sponsors of these terror groups, when even they were small, now they have even escalated, having their field day. Nobody is doing anything to them because of the political interest. Now, as long as you prioritize personal interests above national interests, you will definitely land yourself in this situation that the foreigners will now have to come.
I don't know. You keep saying the foreigners, but I don't know if you know that Nigeria collaborated with America on this strike. So what is it that you don't like? Is it because America's name is on the strike? Nigeria provided intelligence, you know. So what is it that you don't like?
My brother,
what's the meaning of the religious
my
conflict?
brother.
No, hang on. What's the meaning of religious? I don't see any religious conflict. I mean, are these not the terrorists that will want to be dead?
Wait.
Will want to be destroyed? What do you mean by religious conflicts in this? Wow.
Let's just be honest and straightforward. Nigerian government did not get any approval, or rather, American government does not get any approval for it to take any action in Nigeria. In fact, as a matter of fact, what Nigerian government has done is to do a saving pace. America did not need their permission to come and do what they intended to do.
No, Awal. There was a statement released by the Nigerian Foreign Affairs Ministry that said they provided the intelligence. So now that you are claiming that Nigeria did not provide the intelligence to America for this strike, do you have your empirical facts, Awal? That's just all I ask you. Show us the facts that Nigerian government did not provide intelligence and they're just saving face. It's facts I want, not sentiment. Show us the facts.
What I'm saying is that Listen, what I'm saying is that America does not need Nigerian approval to carry out their action. That's what I said. And I'm saying that, it's all...
Oh my God! You see, I don't have any evidence. He doesn't have any evidence. But personally, I find it hard to believe that America collaborated with the Nigerian government to strike these terrorists. Like this action. Yes, they've been communicating. Yes, they've been sharing intelligence so far. Yes. But when it comes to striking, I'm not sure they communicated with the Nigerian government. You see, let me tell you something. America understands Nigerian government. They know what's happening. They are not dumb. They know. They will fear that, okay, if I communicate with these people, they may not give me the actual information I need. They may just give them an empty forest and tell them that, oh, one bomb that side, that there are terrorists there. But in reality, there are no terrorists there, and they just go and throw bomb in an empty forest. It's possible. I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm just saying, personally, I find it hard to believe it. I feel like it's not true, and that's just how I feel about it. And this man is here saying exactly how I feel. He doesn't have any evidence. He doesn't have any evidence. I don't have any evidence. But I don't believe the US collaborated with the Nigerian government to strike those people. Fuck no.
Clear that the way and manner in which Trump had even made his pronouncement to carry out this action, there is no any discussion or dialogue.
You're still having sentiment. Let me read, please, and let me interject here. Because we don't want misinformation, and some of this you are trying to spew because you've not given us the facts. Let me read the statement as released by the Nigerian authorities.
Yeah.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the statement signed by Mumetimi Ebianemefa, spokesperson, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It says, in line with the established international practice and bilateral understanding, the cooperation includes exchange of intelligence and strategic cooperation. Nigerian Ministry confirms Nigerian authority remains engaged in structured security cooperation with international partners, including the United States, in addressing persistent threats, to Nigeria and all of that. On and this has led to a precision hit on terrorist targets in Nigeria by airstrikes in the northwest. So they said it's based on the cooperation they have. This. If you have a fact or fact contrary to this, I will present the fact. If you can't present the fact, I'll say what you're saying is conjecture. Give me your own facts, not conjecture. Give me facts. You know I'm a man of facts. You know.
He already told you he doesn't have the evidence. Even you, Rufai, even him, this guy, I know that he doesn't believe. Forget about all these things he's doing here, saying I'm a man of fact. Him himself, no. He's a very smart guy. He knows that there was never a collaboration. No.
It's not conjunction. Listen to me. Why can't you also listen?
Go ahead.
Because you don't want me to talk. What I'm saying is that I stand on my position that Donald Trump does not need permission of Nigeria to do what he wants to do. He had already, made his pronouncement without discussing with Nigeria. And if there was any evidence that Nigeria had conversation with Donald Trump before he issued his ultimatum and before he carried out his action, let them show us to the public. It is a public matter. So I'm saying that, and I still stand on my opinion, that America, if they want to do any action, especially with this kind of situation that we have in Nigeria, they did not need to get approval of Nigeria. They would simply carry out their action, and they have done what they wanted
that's
to
conjecture.
do.
That's not facts.
I'm saying that
that's conjecture, not facts. Conjecture.
It's not a conjunction.
Conjecture.
It's not
different
a conjunction,
from
my
Rufai, you are not in the government, so just hold your peace. Rufai, hold your peace. Even Rufai knows he's just there playing. I know. I've been watching Arise News. I know Rufai very well. Very smart guy, very intelligent and knowledgeable guy. He says he's a man of fact. Deep down, he know. Forget about what he's saying.
What to you? Conjecture.
All right, Mr. Rafsanjani, thank you very much for joining us. Were you going to complete what you were saying?
You said, sorry?
Are you done? Were you going to complete what you were saying?
No, I wanted just to, because he's shorting me to say that this is conjecture when he knows himself the truth. We don't need to do.
I thought he knows. Rufai. Forget. I know. I've been watching Rufai since. I know this. I know Rufai very well. Very smart guy. He knows that there was never forget about the statement that was put out there. Anybody can put out a statement. If I go to ChatGPT and type in, give me a statement. Showing the U.S. collaboration and the U.S. government collaboration and Nigerian collaboration in striking the terrorists. Anybody can generate that, put it there, sign it, and post it. It's easy. He knows better.
Painting. You don't need to do any panel beating on this matter. America, the way it is, the way they take this issue, they don't need approval of Nigeria to do what they want to do. When Trump was issuing his tweet, what is the fact on this matter? What facts are you looking for when you issue his tweet?
Okay. Mr. Rafsanjani, let me move away from that. So, in terms of the way forward, if you were to give an alternative approach, what would be your recommendation?
Well, I think, like we said, over the years, in the last, if you look at it from Jonathan administration to Buhari administration to Tinubu administration, they have not actually prioritized security sector reforms in this country to deal decisively with these issues of insecurity in Nigeria. And we have been providing, evidences and facts to show that security sector corruption is a major, the reason why we have gone where we have gone. And if you look at it now, even the country interest, or rather priority, in terms of security, is not really about dealing with this issue. Otherwise, there are some, things that you expected government to do. For example, even the president has given, order that policemen should be withdrawn from VIPs. I am telling you, go and see, they are still disregarding and disobeying president, directive. In Kano, the federal emir, go to his house, you will see about 20 policemen and several policemen cars till today. So that is to say that we are not even serious. Even when the president will give directive, nothing is going to be taken, because the whole thing is really not serious about dealing decisively with the issues of insecurity in this country. Artificial insecurity is being created just to further away political interests. Look, we have suggested to the government that do a proper security sector reforms so that there will be proper cooperation, coordination, collaboration, and partnership even among the security, agencies in Nigeria, and also stop the corruption in the security sector, and also ensure that people who violated the law, who commit atrocities, are actually arrested, prosecuted, and convicted, no matter how high places they are. You have not been able to see that action taken. I am saying that if the country want to get out of this situation, to the extent that even a global terrorist, a global human rights violator is now joining to come and mock us because of the failure of our leaders to take the necessary action. I think the Benjamin Netanyahu, if you look at his mockery on this issue, this is somebody who has been killing and bombing Christians in Palestine, in Gaza.
I don't know about any of that, man. Oh boy, I don't know.
And Christians have been killed by this guy. And no, let us say the truth. But this guy now had the courage to come and talk about killing Christians in Nigeria.
You are going off point on this one, sir.
If you have the right leadership in the country, they should have responded to Netanyahu.
Okay, that's fine.
If they know they are doing something to deal with the insecurity.
That's fine, Johnny. Now you were saying that President Trump doesn't need to work with the Nigerian government. Are you aware there were diplomatic moves after Trump made his statement in October 31 and in early November that he will come gun and blazing to save Christians in Nigeria from religious persecution, and that this cooperation that Hexet and the Nigerian government are both talking about is as a result of that diplomatic cooperation. 2, the war against terrorism. Are you aware also that globally the call has been for cooperation and that the Nigerian government asked for help? That's number 1. Number 2, you are saying security sector reform, this and that. Even if Nigeria had done all that security sector reform, they moved from security architecture to another label and whatever, kinetic and non-kinetic. I think the reason for the kind of result you didn't want to, you were expecting and you didn't get, is because of the religious and ethnic political sentiments in Nigeria. If it was the Tinubu administration going to bomb Sokoto and other locations, do you know what Nigerians will be saying? They will say Tinubu is attacking the north. Finally, what do you recommend? What do you recommend as a way forward? Forget about all this security sector reform. We have passed that stage.
You have not passed that stage. The security sector reform is still necessary.
Okay, what do you recommend? What do you recommend in terms of action to deal with terrorism?
Okay. For example, now, even within the Tinubu administration government, there are some people that have been pointed out to be romancing with terrorists. Has Tinubu sacked that person or has asked him to step aside? That is one. Number 2, look, Ruben.
Who is the person? Who is the person? Who is the person?
Oh, come on. Do you expect him to say the person's name? Yeah, come on. Like, And let me also say something about the security. You see, the security, let me say, particularly the Nigerian army, it has been compromised, unfortunately. When we started recruiting repentant Boko Haram into the Nigerian army, you've compromised the military. You have. I'm sorry. Who the hell does that? What kind of a sane country does that? How do you recruit a repentant Boko Haram into the Nigerian army? They will say that they captured Boko Haram, they have been rehabilitated, and now they can go into the Nigerian army. Excuse me? What did you just do? Nobody does that. No country in his or her right senses would do such a thing. You are recruiting terrorists into the army. Oh my God! You got oh my God! Like you have to be on a very abnormal level of stupidity to do such a thing.
Persons. Who are those persons? You need to know.
You are a journalist. Go and investigate what Nigerians are talking about. This is a
no. You are the one making the allegation.
Come on, Ruben Abati. Come on. You don't expect him to call names. Let me say something. When the awareness of Christian genocide in Nigeria started coming into light, people were talking about it. Mind you, they came and they were downplaying it. Come, Ruben Haba, you are bigger than this now. You know. You don't expect him to call. Can you expect him to call names of people? You don't expect him to call names of. But bro, in the government, you should know now. You should know.
You are the one making the allegation. Prove your allegation.
I'm not scared to say this because it's already in the public domain.
You must prove.
God bless you. This man, everything he said here is not 100% accurate, but he's making some points. Everything is public, my guy. It's public. Nobody is hiding it anymore. Even the government are busy exposing themselves there. Go and look at it yourself. It's under the sun. Everyone is seeing it now. All these things forget about what these people are doing. Forget about all these things, all these, just dancing around, just beating around the bush. Ruben, stop
the
pressuring
Minister of State. Listen, the Minister of State. Listen, Ruben, if you want us to trash this matter, let us trash this matter. It's not about just washing somebody or imposing a particular statement on somebody. We are in a serious problem. Who told you that if Tinubu bombed criminal Muslim northerners will come and fight Tinubu? What kind of talk is this? Are Muslims not being killed and harassed every day by the same criminals? How can you say that? Look, we should stop this conversation. This conversation should change to actually issue about human life, not about ethnic or religious or geographical thing. We are human beings. Nigerians have the right to live. Nigerians have the right, to survive in their country. And you are saying that, if criminals are killing people, the president should not act because he will be accused of, killing so-called particular set of people. That's a failure if that is the case. So I'm saying that the president should not listen to anybody who, knows that the criminals, the terrorists are killing and bombing innocent Nigerians, irrespective of their religion or their, tribe. If you are a leader, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is very clear. It has mandated you to take action, irrespective of whatever identity. So we should not be pushing this narrative. You are a progressive journalist. You have been my friend for a long time. I don't want this retrogressive statement that you are making. We should join hands to defeat criminals.
All right, Mr. Rafsanjani, you just said it yourself that irrespective of identity, what we are looking for is a solution. We need to go now, but I just want in one statement, irrespective of where it's coming from, if we have an opportunity to decimate and finally defeat terrorism, is it worth it, even if it's the Americans that are coming in to support Nigerians' efforts? Very quickly, just one sentence. Is it worth it? Yes or no?
It's worth it if you are actually getting the right target. If you are getting the right criminal, eliminate them, destroy them, it is a right...
Simple.
All right, thank you for your time with us today.
Those strikes were 100% justified and I support it. 100, in fact 1000% I support it. Yes, the government can't do anything about it. They are busy whining and complaining. Oh, my sovereignty. Hello, excuse me, sovereignty. But you have guys like Sheikh Gumi saying that the terrorists, the headsmen should live with us, that they are our brothers, he was even saying we should not dehumanize them. Excuse me. Your sovereignty. Hey. Have sense, so.
Mr. Rafsanjani, ED of...
Anyway. That's all I have for you for this video. See you next time.